Warning, proceed with caution. The thoughts and views that these individuals have or speak on are for entertainment only. The hosts of this podcast are from the streets and for the streets. Please consume responsibly. I can only deal with so much of this.
I like how she was like,
I need substance.
The party's here, and then she like wants this.
But turn this off.
No, I'm telling you guys.
When I say party, I mean like book club.
That is substance. It's great music.
Yeah?
Hmm?
When do you listen to techno?
Me? All the time.
Like, I know, but like when? Like, when's your favorite time? You know how some people have like certain genres that they like to listen to? Like, I'm working out, I'm walking, I'm cleaning, I'm like, when's your favorite time to listen to tech? House music.
That's what I listen to on the way to work.
Really?
And then when I leave at night. Give me a mic check.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
I think we're good. I just.
What happened?
How are you the only one that?
There. It's fine. Leave it. Maybe it'll cover my stain. I like bought this sweater in La Target, right? And it's white, and I was like, should I do that? I did it anyway, and within the first 2 hours of wearing it, I stained it, and I was like, great, now I have to throw it away.
What episode?
48?
We just did 48 now.
49?
48.
49?
One sec.
Guantanamera.
By the way, you might hear noise.
48.
From the outside.
It's 48.
You might hear noise from the outside, so just ignore it. Just keep talking through it.
I'm a professional at that.
If anything, it'll just affect my mic, but I'll figure that part out to like take out their noise if it's loud enough. These guys have been they're milking the fuck out of this. Huh? The guys that are like painting.
Oh yeah.
They've been. How long ago did I tell you they painted the outside of my house? Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right. So they've been working on this house ever since then. They wrapped it to paint it last week.
It's 8 hours to prep, 8 hours to wrap, 8 hours for one wall, 8 hours for the second wall. It's city contract. They do.
Yeah, they got here at 9 o'clock or like 8:39, and they're gonna go to lunch in an hour.
Un aplauso. That's the way to do it.
Milking the clock.
Yes.
That whole like
to an extent though, because even my house, every window we couldn't open it for 3 days. They tape everything up and then they keep it like that. They even had my front door.
It looks really good. It doesn't
I
look.
Opened it.
They did great. Oh no, my front door. They without warning wrapped up the front door. Like my uncle couldn't get out, and I was like, "Fuck that!" Like they wanted to keep it up, then they should have warned us and didn't say anything. But they kind of just like wrap everything and then they leave. Like if people don't live here.
Damn. To be union, baby.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like those days of working hard are over. Like, échale ganas, tú puedes. Like, work hard because you're going to get to the top. I think we've reached the point where we know, no, you're going to pick who you want. You're going to bring your people. You're going to, once you're in the union, it's hard to get out unless you really, like, mess up.
Yeah, no, it's a sucker thing. I was just talking to some friends yesterday, and they were like, yeah, like the ones who do all the work get given more work because they're good at what they do. So...
Yep.
No le eches ganas,
and that's how we want to start this morning, by shitting on the unions.
Not even union, just work in general. Though. You know what? I remember Juju, when I first started working street team, it wasn't, well, Juju kind of told me too, like,
no le eches ganas.
The radio station. No, he said, like, do your work. He said, do your work, do it right. But sometimes he would see me go like above and beyond, and he's like, you're finishing too fast, because all they're going to do is give you more work.
Yeah, they're not going to give you a raise. You're not going to get a pat on the back. They're not even going to say thank you. But what they will do is be like, oh, you finished this. Can you do this now? Because this person's lagging.
Yeah, I would pick up too many people's slack.
I once met someone who literally would not get a different position. Like, he worked really hard. He was actually really good at what he does. But he doesn't get a raise. He doesn't get that position that he really wants because he's so good at what he does. Which is so fucking contradicting. Like, que no se supone que if I'm a good employee, you're going to give me what I want. You're going to move me up. I'm going to be loyal. No.
It's because the higher-ups know that if they move this person, they're going to have to actually start doing their job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they're like, no, we're going to keep him here or her or them. And like, keep doing this work, but you're such a valuable part to this team that we're not going to let you do what you actually want to do, which is move up within a company.
Qué bonito.
We're always late to work.
Perfect.
No, if you're at work right now and you're listening to this podcast, un aplauso. Yes, listening to our podcast on the clock.
As you should.
What I'm talking about. It's called how you say, multitasking.
Yeah.
Before it was like you can't multitask at work. When you're at work, you're doing work. But we have the privilege of multitasking. There's a lot of people who work from home and they're like cooking and they're watching their kids and they're working. What a time to be alive.
I got Earth with my sister last week because she works from home Wednesday and Fridays. And we have an extra room, so they turned it into her office. That's where she works from. And then last Wednesday, I come downstairs, and this girl is taking a meeting at the kitchen table. And we're all walking on eggshells. Like, dude, that's why you have an office. So I come down because I come down heavy down the stairs. And then she's like, shh. And I was like, oh, hell no. She was taking a meeting on the kitchen table, and I was like,
why? What was she doing?
She was on a Zoom call.
Maybe
I know, but why?
You just need to change the scenery.
At the table, it's like,
but why? What was she doing that she needed to be in the?
Nothing. Why are you always trying to defend people, bro? Be on my side, Melissa, for once.
No, es que
She's sitting at the table doing nothing. She's not cooking. She ain't cleaning. She ain't doing nothing. So
hay que preguntarle antes de ponernos agresivos.
no, I don't care.
Porque estás
There's
aquí.
nothing you could be doing that we have to be quiet in the house when we put an office in there for you.
It's funny you say you came heavy down the stairs. I just saw a video of a mom. She's got 5 kids, and she literally covered her eyes, and the kids had to walk, and she knew who it was by the way they walk.
Yeah.
It's like, you do know how you walk. Like, certain people walk different. So Juju's like, do.
Because it's the morning, and I'm already sluggish. I'm ready to go to work, so I'm just heavy down the stairs.
Wait, do you walk slow or fast down the stairs, though?
No, I walk. It's fast because I just let my momentum take me.
Damn.
So I'm just lean forward. I'm like, here we go, and I just
See,
I walk slow up the stairs.
up the stairs is one thing. I'm saying down the stairs.
I walk slow too.
See, I walk slow, and then the last 3, boom, 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 boom. slow, and then I finish.
I do like a little kid. I jump off the last 3.
Your sister
Made it. Yeah, and I was like, "There's no way."
What did you tell her?
I told her no, because she was like, I'm not gonna embarrass my sister on her job because she was literally on a Zoom call, so I couldn't say nothing. But in my mind, I was uppercutting her across the room.
But then after, did you say hey?
I left for work, and
so this is you telling her.
this is me finally venting.
You telling her, hey, you have an office, dog.
No, I meant to tell her, but then it's just life happens, and I forgot. But I remember right now because we were talking about people that work from home, and I was like, wait a minute.
I have one of those.
Dude, and it's funny you say that. I saw this statistic randomly on the news saying that people from home have it harder, who work from home have it harder.
No, it's hard.
You think so?
I feel like in certain ways it's hard. Like if you have kids and then you always think that you can do more. So for example, when you're at work, you already you're doing 3 things, right? You're doing other things aside from DJing because you're trying to get ahead. You're posting on social. You're thinking of what you're going to do after, maybe editing a video, whatever. Imagine someone who's at home, especially women, they're at home working, and in the back of their head, they're already, I have to throw a load. I should throw a load in the washer because I'm already here. And then if the kid is there, I got to feed him. I should put los frijoles for later. It is more exhausting.
Overthinking as usual.
So they do it to themselves.
Yes.
No, actually, I just talked to my husband about this. I said, I guess.
He works from home, right?
Yeah, kind of. 3 days out of the week. It's called
working from home is working from home.
It's called the
Making
invisible
content?
load. women have this invisible load, like you don't really see it. But like, for example, when I leave work, I'm already thinking of what I'm going to make for lunch for the kids for the next day. And do they have their uniforms ready? And do they, like, I'm already prepping ahead. And a lot of women do that, where I've learned to tell my husband now, I'm already planning ahead. And so he's like, okay, what can I do? Like, what? I'm like, oh, there's a doctor's appointment next week. Remember that this needs to get dropped off. That, like, women are always 5 steps ahead. I don't know if you guys think that way, where you're just thinking of the now. Like, you guys are literally just here now.
I'm already next. I'm in next week. What do you mean? I plan everything ahead, way ahead.
Oh, so you have
It's not a girl or guy thing.
Load.
I think you're just a very thoughtful person, you know?
Is it a thoughtful person?
I think so.
Because I don't consider myself a thoughtful person.
I think you're very thoughtful when it comes to your family. With everyone else, you're not very thoughtful.
Except leftovers.
And leftovers.
People don't forget.
But I think when it comes to your family and your kids, you're extra thoughtful.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm 10 steps ahead already, trying to get everything together. So that invisible load is draining. No, it is.
I live in the moment, baby. I'm like, oh, shit. I gotta go do this. Like, there's days where I'll be like, damn, last pair of undies. Gotta wash tomorrow. Like, I don't like, oh, I gotta plan. No, man. Oof.
My husband bought me
anxiety.
Underwear. I was on TikTok live and he showed up with like a bag of Victoria's Secret. And I was like, oh, great. He's like, open them. I'm like, I don't want them to see my big old calzonzotes. But his birthday's coming up. Speaking of underwear, and I think I want to get him that underwear that you guys are talking about, but I feel like it might be too late. His birthday's this week.
Definitely too late. You got to. I don't even know if they could ship it that quick.
They don't.
You should do what my parents do and like have a printout of the order. Like, here, it comes next week, comes a couple weeks.
I don't know what else to get him for his birthday.
And real quick, stuff doesn't ship as quick as they say. Like, there's the last 3 times I've paid for Express like overnight, and it just still gets there like 2 weeks later. I was like, oh yeah, I'm stop doing that.
Don't do Express, because even then, sometimes it'll tell you regular is 2 weeks, but then it comes in a week.
Yeah.
Do you know how spoiled? Like, remember when that was the norm? 2 weeks. I recently ordered a bag and it literally got here in like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Y se me hizo eterno. I was like, puta, how long does this take? And it's because we're so used to Amazon and it's like the next day or in 2 days, 3 days.
That is true. Because
you just see if they have that underwear on Amazon. I try to see if it does overnight.
You should.
Yeah, and even for me, if I'm shopping for something on Amazon, if it's not coming the next day or overnight, why get it?
We're spoiled.
Like, I'm not going to place an order. It's going to take too long. 2 days? Never mind.
Do you think he'll be like mad that I got him underwear? He got me underwear
Not
on
those.
a Tuesday.
I think once he puts those on, it's game changer.
Yeah.
That's true. But also, she's notorious for giving gifts like that. Oh, I got him a gym bag. What else? What have we gotten over the last?
You're welcome.
Wait. Are you drinking coffee?
Yes.
I thought you gave that up.
No, I gave up Starbucks. Correction. No, I gave up Starbucks, right? Because every day I would get up and I would go straight to Starbucks. That was the highlight of my day. And I said, Melissa, you are addicted. Stop it now. So it's been 18 days since I've had Starbucks. And this morning I woke up and I was like, se me antoja like a warm café de olla, which is something that I never crave. I drink iced coffee. I drink Starbucks. So I was like, I want a café de olla. And I gave myself a little cup.
How is it?
It's amazing. I stopped by Casa Fina.
Casa Fina.
Right here in LA. And it's good. It's delicious. It's hot. It's perfect. But the thing about hot coffee, I realized that I don't fucks with hot coffee because I only drink it until it's hot.
What do you mean?
So, like, you know how it gets, like, lukewarm or warm? Like, I don't like it anymore. Like, it has to be boiling hot for me to drink it. And then you put it in the microwave y como que ya no sabe igual el café in the microwave. So that's why I think I prefer iced coffee.
See, I don't drink hot coffee because it makes me cozy.
And
I don't want to feel cozy.
I do feel cozy.
Like, you feel like you don't want to do shit.
Yeah,
like you just want to chill. And
But you know what? I think it's the weather that got me feeling that way. Like, I walked out, I took the kids to school, everything. I was like, oh, I'm going to put on a sweater today. And I'm driving here and I'm like, I want I want something warm.
Nah, the weather's been on point for sure.
Yeah, it's changing. They say it might rain this weekend.
Thank God. I haven't really enjoyed. I remember I told you guys during the summer, like I didn't use my blanket for like weeks.
Oh yeah.
You know, because it gets so hot in my room, and now I'm able to use my blanket, and I'm finally enjoying my rest.
What kind of blanket do you have?
I have
Is
the
that
ones.
a personal question?
Not really. I have one of those. Is it called a duvet or something like that? Where you put you get the white blanket, you put it
in.
inside a cover, and then you get the
Fucking
zipper.
hate doing that.
Yeah, and I have, and it's like the cooling one, so it's not too hot either. And yeah, I got it from IKEA, and it's just game changer.
What do you have?
I just have a regular Target, like the thicker ones, but it's not like cotton. It's like the what's the word I'm looking for?
Like fleece.
No, not fleece, because it's not warm. It's like a cooling thing too. It's like a
like cotton kind of. I see what you're.
Yeah, like I don't like thick because I run warm.
Even when it's like raining, like you guys don't own what is it, the San Marcos? You know, the big fluffy tiger ones.
I have those for like, but here in California, I'll use that maybe for like 2 weeks out of the year.
Like my parents.
Like that one really, really cold where it's like 50 degrees because that's blizzard for us.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. When I lived with my parents, like they had a bunch of my grandma would give them, so those are clutch. But I think now it's not really a necessity. I have one of those like what are they called? Where you put the arms in?
Oh, the
like a Snuggie.
Snuggie.
But I have a Superman one, and that one's pretty comfortable. But that's as close as I get to it.
I can't be warm like that.
Yeah, I didn't hear of a duvet or whatever until I was older, and I'm like, I can't go back. If you guys don't have a duvet, like, I'm sorry, we do not have a promo code for you. But it literally a 10 out of 10. Like, mine has goose feathers or down or something. I don't know what it's called. It's super fluffy.
Yeah, mine's goose
and
feathers.
Then you put it, you have to buy, it is a little pricey, I'll tell you that. Like, off the rip, you're going to drop maybe like $100-$200 depending.
Mine's not that much, but well, it depends on the size of the bed too.
Yeah, because I have a king. Like
those are expensive. Yeah, I have a full.
But it's just a one-time thing. And then lo metes, esa like big colcha, it's super thick, lo metes adentro de otra, como parece sábana, like cotton, and it has buttons. Y ya la metes allá adentro, and then you close it up.
Damn, you do that for a king size?
Yeah.
That's nasty work. I struggle with the full. And then mine's a zipper though. Shout out to Amazon. They have the zipper ones.
Mine has
the
buttons. And then in the inside, it has little strings, right?
Uh-huh.
So the duvet, so it's like this, okay? And then you put it inside a little bag. And then it has strings inside. So I ando como mensa inside the thing.
Well, that's what they're for?
Yeah.
I just let them hang.
No, the strings are to hold the duvet.
That's already too much work for me. And I'm already over this. And the fact that you say it's $100 for that?
No.
$100 for a full.
Yeah.
I mean, for a king.
Yeah. They're not that expensive, but it depends. Like,
look, I got mine, like 10 years ago, maybe. No, it's been a little after because I bought a second one. It was maybe like $50, and I've had it for 5 years, and it's been perfect.
Listen, it's an investment.
And you can machine wash it too and everything. So
it's an investment. 10 out of 10. I recommend it. I would never go back. Like, I do have little cobijitas from, como dices tu, Target or what is that store called?
IKEA?
Goods?
Home Goods?
Mm-hmm. From Home Goods, like like little throw blankets. But a duvet, you guys go on TikTok, look up duvet, and then you'll see how they put it.
Also the name of the thing that washes your butt?
That's a bidet.
Bidet.
Also, get yourself a bidet.
Hey,
10 out of 10.
Those I'm scared of.
Hey, man, you think duvets are it? Try a bidet, baby.
Yeah. 10 out of 10. I just saw this
I
video.
don't know. My brother said he felt violated when he tried it.
Tu brother come chicken nuggets. Él no entiende de la vida.
No, the one that you hate, the middle one.
Don't say that. I don't hate him. I love him. He's my favorite, aside from you.
Stop.
Aside from you.
Because you hate all of his favorite movies. He's pissed at you, by the way.
What? When?
The Disney movies. What is it? Ratatouille?
No.
Ratatouille, Wall-E.
He can't take what I say personally.
And Breakfast Club.
He must not know me.
We'll carry on.
Oh, I saw a video that was like, do you wipe yourself and throw the paper in the trash? Like, do not, you're not supposed to throw it in the trash can because if you poop and you wipe yourself and you throw that piece of paper in the trash, all the poop molecules and all this stuff are everywhere. So you're supposed to throw it in the toilet.
It depends on your water pressure.
And if you have a septic tank or not.
¿Qué cosa es septic tank?
There's some places, not like in LA, kind of some in our area too, where it's like this huge tank that you have in your yard and you're under your lawn, and like you have to get it there, and if it fills up, you have to drain it out. But what happens is like people put toilet paper in there a lot, and like they flush the toilet paper, so it becomes like this like sludge. I don't know if you guys ever wet toilet paper and throw it against the wall. That shit turns like cement.
Yeah.
So it happens inside there, so it gets clogged up, it fills up, and then you have it breaks your septic tank, and that's how you have people that, like, the yard smell like caca because it breaks and like they have to go and get it drained and clean stuff like that.
Pero también your toilet paper matters, no? It's like a double.
I haven't used toilet paper in years.
Wipes, man.
Yes.
It's double.
Two ply.
Yeah. Or single. Like it's supposed to be single if you flush it down the toilet, because if you use the thick one, it can clog your drains.
But is it a girl thing where they use so much fucking toilet paper? I be hearing girls I fucking
use a lot. And my husband's like, what the fuck?
I don't use a lot to get, but I use a lot to clean, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I'm there like, God damn, that's why you get a bidet.
I use
I
use wipes. I buy the dude wipes
you.
or something like that. What?
Using wipes all the time.
Why?
Because it's not just water that's cleaning you. It has like chemicals.
Oh, that's fine.
You're gonna get an infection in your little butthole.
Instead of using that though, one time I remember I was stranded at work and I forgot to bring my wipes and I had to use toilet paper, and it was like, how do people clean themselves with this?
Hello, anybody there?
Yeah, especially if you had to go from like wipes to the work toilet paper.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Because
I wiped myself, washed my hands, got in my car, went to Pavilions, bought wipes, and cleaned myself more over there, just in case, because it didn't feel right.
Yeah.
And yesterday I was at the Sheraton doing an event, and I went to the restroom.
Who were you there with? At the Sheraton? You stayed at the hotel? ¿Con quién estabas? ¿Qué estabas haciendo?
Let me finish my story. No, but I used the restroom there, and their TP, I wanted to find something like, yeah, what do you guys use? Because it was like wiping it with the fucking angel's wings. Like, I was like, oh my God.
Angel's wings. Am I in heaven?
And it was like nice. The music's like, and I was just there like, that was probably the most comfortable poop I've taken in a long time. TMI, but I was like, oh my God, I'm relaxed.
No, your whole day's just better after.
Yeah.
Let's go on with your weekend then.
How was it?
Oh, weekend. It was great until yesterday, which I know yesterday wasn't the weekend, but
well, you didn't go to work, so it
sports
counts.
Is a fickle. Actually, I did go to work.
Not with me.
No, I went to work. Sports is a fickle bitch. Friday, went to the Dodger game. Dodgers won 2-0.
Yes. Amazing
Shout out the
game.
Padres. Great. I'm so glad they beat the Padres. Like, if they don't make the World Series, it's disappointing, but as long as we didn't lose to the Padres.
Yeah. Fuck San Diego.
Then I was like, then Saturday I did a wedding. Shout out to Jackie and Chris, who are huge fans of yours.
Oh.
They
What about me?
That's who got married?
Melissa's not even a fan of me, bro. Yeah, I said they got married.
Oh, congratulations. Good luck. Bendiga Dios.
Yeah, so funny story. They know my brother, but they were fans of yours and of ours.
Nah,
first,
just
then,
her.
You first, and then ours.
No, they would have hired me as a DJ. So.
And then I met them at a Dodgers opening day. I don't know if it was 2 years ago. And then that's when they found out that my brother, their friend, was my brother. And she's like, oh my God, is that your brother? He's from Calle and they know Melissa. So she's like, you fan. So they bucked me to do their wedding.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Great wedding. Fun. This is the second wedding in a row that I did that like the people danced again.
¿Qué hicieron de comer?
Birria.
Damn.
Yeah.
And everyone was dancing?
They're light colors. The suits were light colors. I was like, ooh, that's dangerous.
That restroom must have been crazy too, though.
And then Sunday, I wake up. I start watching football. Cowboys are playing the Lions, and the Cowboys are hurt, and they're already not doing good this year. So I was like, I don't want to watch football today. So I go on my phone and I check, and I find tickets for the NLCS Game 1. Took my niece, and the Dodgers won again. Another shutout.
A lot. It was like so good just to
9-0.
Not stressed the whole game.
This is how bad my football team's doing. Football, for every touchdown, you get 7 points. Or 6 points and a field goal, you get 7 points. The Cowboys had 9 points. The Dodgers scored 9 runs. They had the same score. So that tells you where my football season's at. And then yesterday, which again wasn't a weekend, I took the day off from work because I had a private event for a bank. They do like this team bonding thing, which is dope because like the CEO was there, like everyone was there, and it's like team building and stuff like that. And Dodgers got spanked. And this is why I say sports is a fickle bitch, because you do not have time to enjoy the victory. Dodgers went from winning 9-0 and they lost 7-3 yesterday.
Yeah. Well, she was watching too in this.
Yeah, we're watching.
It was, and it's just, I don't know what hurts more, the fact that they did it all like in 2 innings, and then the rest they were kind of like shut out the rest of the game except for that one run, or if it's like if they keep scoring every inning. I don't know how. I was like, man, it was just disappointing, and the Dodgers had some chances to score and they didn't.
Yeah, I do think though it did feel like a throwaway game, only because they didn't play all their like starters and stuff. But
yeah,
it's fine. I mean, I'm just glad we didn't lose to San Diego. And it's this series is a 7-game series, so the last one was best 3 out of 5. This is 4 out of 7. It's 1-1, so there's still
time,
5 more games.
Chance.
If that.
Yeah,
and 5 more games against the Mets. I will take the Dodgers every time. So I'm not worried.
Yep. And then that's pretty much my weekend. It was a fun, busy weekend. I'm tired right now. Like, we obviously were doing this again in the morning, so I woke up this morning, I was like, I almost overslept. I don't know what hit. I don't know what clicked in me that I panic woke up, but I had turned off my alarm and closed my eyes again. So I would have probably just be waking up right now.
The only reason I woke up this morning is because I kept having nightmares. I haven't had a nightmare in a really long time.
What you eat?
They were like scary movie nightmares.
Did you eat something last night? Because I heard sometimes food and stuff could like...
I did have half of a potato burrito.
Huh.
Like a tortilla de harina, like a regular one. And I put a little bit of cheese and potatoes. And I cut it in half and gave the other half to one of the kids. I just craved it. And I was like, I'm not going to deprive myself. So I had it.
I don't think that was it.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes it's funny, like the things you think of like in the back of your mind that you don't even know you're thinking about, and it pops up in a dream.
Oh, maybe it was because we were watching the Dodger game and they had the smile people behind the home plate.
Maybe. Isaac went asleep.
Did you see that?
No, I was in and out, so I didn't see the...
Oh, so in the entire Dodger game, there were 2 people in yellow shirts that were sitting behind there who were smiling the entire time.
Really?
Weird.
So we were like, that's weird. In the beginning,
there was a foul ball. She didn't move.
Yeah, the guy freaked out, but like, yeah, they were just staying there smiling the whole time. They'll stand up and you see the big ass 2, and it was weird. And then everyone kind of got the gist, like, oh, they're just promoting smile too.
It was a good. Hey, that's smart.
That's smart because
we're talking about it.
MLB does not are not cheap when it comes to promotions, especially during the NLCS. So that's, you paid, off the top of my head, those club seats retail are probably like $700-800. Aftermarket, you probably paid like $2,000-3,000, so $6,000 compared to like a $20,000-30,000 buy.
Not even that. Did you notice the helmets? They have a logo on helmets. Mm-hmm. So I looked it up. It's called Strauss, and they spent like $8 million per team to have that on their helmet, which goes to show how much these companies pay to be on these baseball playoffs.
Right.
But you also read
they made a profit of $10 million off that already. That was like in the beginning, so who knows how much more now.
Right. No, that was a good promotion.
But I think the smile thing freaked you out subconsciously, and kind of just stood in your head.
Yeah, because they were creepy.
And you can't stop it, right? Like, there's no legalities. Like, if I go there, it says, hey, what you guys want to invest in your boy Juju here? But it says, like, hey, listen or watch Pa La Calle. And I just sit there and like...
But you know what? It wasn't even like that. It wasn't that, like, listen or watch, smile. It was just a big-ass literally, 2. It was just a number 2. Even if they don't allow it, like, there's no way that you can... It's just literally put 1 and 1 together. They were smiling so fucking creepy. They had the number 2, and people were like, oh. But there was no watch, an Instagram to follow. It's as subtle. It was subtle. That's the word I was looking for.
It was subtle until
so
like the 5th inning, and people started realizing.
What was it? What was it? The World Series a couple years ago where those girls flashed, and it was like a podcast or something like that. Was it the Astros? Was it for? I don't know. It was like it was a World Series game, and some girls flashed, and the TV didn't catch it, so it went live on air, and so people started catching it.
But what did they flash? You could see them?
Yeah, it's so it's so in the background, so subtle that no one noticed it unless you like saw the replay or someone caught it and was like, wait a minute, did they just flash? And you know how like you had that 40-second FCC rule? No, they didn't catch that. So it flashed and the girls ended up got caught and like they got fined and banned and all that. But I think it was for a podcast or something.
Really?
Yeah. So just goes to show, man, spend a couple bucks and it's free promo.
Mandamos a Juju.
Woo!
Pa la calle.
If you guys want, I'm down, dog. I'll paint Pa la calle on my...
Yeah, my dreams were freaking weird. Like, there was babies and there was people with chainsaws. And it was ugly. And I had, like, I just...
Oh, and then that chainsaw commercial was right after that.
The funny one?
The funny one where they're like, let's get in a running car.
Get in the car.
And then they're like, no, let's go to that room full of chainsaws.
And the guy was there. I don't know. But I had some crazy ass, like, and it was like this girl had like blades in her hands and she picked up the baby. And I was like, oh my God, she's going to kill the baby. It was like crazy dreams. I don't watch scary movies. So for me to like have these dreams that was like a scary movie, I woke up, was like... And I started making lunch.
Welcome to Halloween.
Weekend roundup. How was your weekend, Vin?
Mine was great. I forgot what I did Friday, but I know Saturday. Wait, Friday? No, Friday I went to Octoberfest. There we go. I was mixing up my days. Yeah, Friday I went to Octoberfest. It was my first time.
What is Octoberfest?
So I know Octoberfest is celebrated in Germany from like late September, mid-September to like October. I don't know what they celebrate, but it became a thing out here in the United States. It's like Cinco de Mayo. And
yeah, I don't know why they celebrate, but it has to do with beer.
Yeah, it's a beer fest pretty much. I used to go a lot before pandemic when I was in a frat, and we'll go and it was always packed. This one wasn't that packed. And I don't know if it's because it died out or because of the Dodger game. But I actually preferred it like this because all the lines were short. Yeah. There was no like waiting.
But lines for what? What is
to get
there?
Beer. Oh. You get like a big ass. You buy a big ass mug and you just refill it. That shit was expensive too. I didn't realize how much I spent.
Yeah, that you went to the one in Pomona. We usually go to that one because they have like this Queen cover band that's really really good, but it is expensive.
Oh yeah, we saw these. I forgot the name of the guys. Right. They fucking killed it though. They were a vibe. It was cool. It was fun. I had a blast. I was with my parents, my brothers, one brother, and then a bunch of his homies. We were celebrating our friend Caesar's birthday. He's my dad's favorite son. Remember I told you that guy? Yeah. Which fucker spent the whole day with my dad for his birthday. Here, they were like here, and they knew I had the day off. My dad didn't say shit, but he sent me pictures to be an asshole. Like, oh, hey, me and your dad are having breakfast for my birthday, and I'm like, the fuck are you? You guys are right here. They didn't tell me shit, but no, they drove to the Arts District for something. I guess it was closed, so they came back toward Boyle Heights, and I was like, sick. Damn. But but I went to Octoberfest for his birthday. It was fun. Saturday, I really didn't do shit. Saturday, I spent the entire day at my parents' house. Watching USC lose, which was heartbreaking. USC, I'm throwing them away for the season. That's it. Pointless to watch. Dodgers won, which was cool. And then Sunday, I spent all day here. So it was very chill. Friday, I went all out. Saturday and Sunday were very just mellow.
Did you guys do the beer drinking competition at Octoberfest? None of you guys did it?
No. We spent the whole time outside because we liked the band. They were so sick. And then when we went inside, the last one they were doing was you hold up two pitchers or two big ass cups with water, whoever could hold it up the longest. Which, goddamn, that shit. You see dudes like all drunk trying to hold it up and shit. And
the last time I went 2 years ago to Octoberfest, I was about to do the drinking competition. And I don't know if you guys know, I could drink a beer pretty fucking fast. It's pretty like astonishing how quick I could drink a beer.
Astonishing.
I was excited and everything, but like right before the two guys in line with me to do it, they started fighting, so they canceled the whole thing, and I was like, damn.
I would have done it back in college. I never did it because I would always be too drunk by the time it's time to do it. But back then I could do it. Now, I mean, I could chug really fast, but I don't have nothing to prove anymore.
Yeah.
I always have something to prove. I always have a chip on my shoulder.
No, I could show old videos of me chugging. It's ridiculous, for
You
sure.
do have something to prove, bro. Your dad just spent a day with someone that's not blood for his birthday. You weren't invited. I'd have been pissed. I'd be like, now me and you are drinking.
No, it wasn't your dad's birthday. It was your friend's birthday.
Yeah, my friend's birthday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's okay. He's celebrating the little orphan.
Yeah. He needs it more than I do. It's fine.
That's what I said. Like, obviously, he doesn't have a dad or a mom that love him.
Damn.
I think they just live far, but but then again, like if you want to visit your family, that's on you.
I'm just kidding. I'm fighting with you because Vinny's all jealous. I'm sorry. See, it's my toxic trait of taking sides. Like that's just who I. It's just if my friend is hurt, then I just
hurt him more.
No. Yeah, like I'm gonna hurt your feelings.
That's fine. We actually went to Arts District and we invited him as a third brother. So, you know, we went to get ramen right here.
How was the ramen? Ramen sounds good. I'm all cozy right now.
Dude, ramen in the Arts District is a vibe. We've gone to Men-O first, and then the third one was, I think it was like, I forgot what it's called. I don't want to say it wrong, but they're like a block away. But right here in the Arts District, there's so many spots to go to.
Someone said, like Little Tokyo, right? Like,
yeah. I think it's called like Sinjen Umi or something.
Yeah, I don't know what when people that talk about ramen talk about ramen, they say about a spot out here too, and I'm like,
no, there's
extra
like
corn, extra
there's like
egg,
8 spots.
Extra. No, they put it all inside the ramen. Extra mushroom.
You can order on the side too and just throw it in after.
Delicioso.
There's a smash burger place next to it that has it's 5.5 stars.
Yep. I know
not 4.9. It's 5 stars.
But yeah, no, talking about. I want to go there.
You seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where they share a wall with the ramen place. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
You go get ramen and he gets a little smash burger.
We could go. We can do that.
Let's do that right now. No, smash burger. That's cozy.
I know. We gotta go to work after this.
I gotta work.
All last episode we talked about food. So, sorry guys. Let's not talk about food this episode.
Gee, I wonder why we talk about food so much.
But yeah, that was really my weekend. Sports has been a revolving door around my life ever since October started, which I love and hate because it does so much to your mental health. The amount of stress I had for that Padres series was insane. I shouldn't have had it because it's the Padres. And then now it's like we moved on to the Mets, but then it's also the Raiders. The Raiders lost, and then they just got rid of pretty much they signed a star player. It hasn't worked out for the past like 2 years, and they just traded him, and it's huge news right now. It just happened this morning. Maybe that's why you got a surge of energy because Raiders did something.
No, it's just so tough being a sports fan. You said this, right? Like someone would rather be a Disney person than a sports fan. Yeah, because it's crazy. And then like it's like I'm so happy the Dodgers are winning, and then the Cowboys like got spanked. And you're just like this balance. I'm a huge Cowboys fan, and I'm a huge Dodgers fan. So I own both like that, and like not. It's like this, literally.
But I will say this: I am entertained.
Yes,
and that's what matters most.
That you're entertained.
I'm entertained. I mean, the rest of the year, it's fucking bland. It's just like a regular life. There's nothing to look forward to.
Like even, again, I'm so glad, and I thank the Lord that the Dodgers didn't lose to the Padres, but they would have. That series was one of the best series that I've seen in a long time. So it was a really good back and forth. The trash talking, the fighting with the fans, like this like chip on the shoulder that the Padres have. Like when they beat us here and when they beat us over there was like street takeovers of the fans. Like, you know when Mexico wins a World Cup game and Huntington Park gets lit like that, but for like those Padres and like that. So like it's funny because they were celebrating. This was their World Series to them, and they were celebrating, and then they got lost the last 2 games. Didn't score a single run. So it's just like,
yeah, at least one of our teams is doing good because I wouldn't know how to handle it. And then in next week, basketball starts. And it's Lakers season, and Bulls. Like I don't know if he's.
I'm excited for Lonzo Ball to come back because Bulls were doing good when he was there. But no, basketball is always. It's like for me, it's baseball, football, soccer, basketball.
Don't be giving that. Don't be giving that energy.
Is that a new hat?
Oh, this little thing? Is it this right here?
Yeah.
Oh, this little thing right here? Yeah, when the Dodgers won, because last year, when the Dodgers made the playoffs, like, before the first playoff game, I bought, like, the pins and the hats and everything, and then they got fucking swept. So this year, I waited till they won. They won on Sunday. I went into the store, and I got a hat. And I got the pins for the NLCS.
Immediately you did. I saw them like 2024. That's now. You went and got yourself a new hat.
When I was due for a new hat, I only buy actual Dodger hats. I buy sometimes 2 a season. Opening day, I'll get a hat, and that's my hat for the season. And then the playoffs, like if they're winning, I'll get a playoff hat.
So every year you get a new hat?
Every opening day. You retire the old one and get a new one.
And what do you do with the old one?
It'll become like my workout hat. I'm like when I do yard work or like when I play softball.
So how many LA hats do you have?
Oh, the other ones, they're thrown away already. Just because they get beat up, torn up. So right now I just have...
Well, yeah, you're right. You do use it every day, like basically.
Yeah, so I have my old hat. That just became my workout / yard work / if we go do any athletic activities hat, like hikes and stuff like that. And then when the new season starts... I'll get that another hat, and this one. Oh, this one I'm not, because it's a playoff hat. So if the Dodgers do good in the postseason, I'll retire into our Hall of Fame.
Do your siblings or your dad wear a hat daily?
No, I'm the only one. Does my brother wear a hat or not? Maybe my older brother, but everyone else no.
I think so. My brother, the middle one, he kind of hates hats. Maybe just to be different than me, but he's the type of person, if you give him a hat, he'll wear it, but he won't go out of his way for it. The youngest one, I think he just got into wearing hats. He had a thing for beanies, but that's really it. And then my dad fucking
daily.
No, and then my dad he'll wear whatever hat. He don't care.
But so, is it daily?
When they leave the house. Like me, daily, yes.
If I'm wear hats daily.
Even if I'm in the house, I'm wearing it just to like it's a comfort thing.
Daily.
Yeah.
My dad's like that. I don't remember a time seeing my dad without a hat. Like, since I remember my father, I was 4 years old, my dad is wearing a white or black t-shirt, a Dodger hat, either black or blue, and his denim and his tennis shoes. That's like his outfit.
I get tempted to wear hats at weddings. Like, if I would have found a hat nice to match my thing, like...
you uncultured swine!
Yeah, you are. Chewing gum and wearing hats is completely different. No, but you know who does it a lot? Chance the Rapper. And I was like, that's pretty dope. Because I've always wanted to, but again, out of respect, I don't wear hats to weddings or like funerals and stuff like that. As it's a sombrero. But like Chance the Rapper he has a signature hat with the 3 on it. That's his hat, it's his design. And he wore that to the correspondence dinner at the White House. So
really?
Like rocking the hat, like sitting next to Obama. And I was like, damn, that's pretty dope. But no, I don't. I'm too respectful to do that.
I think I'd wear a hat. Or to meet the president.
It's kind of our thing.
A bucket hat?
The red hat?
It's because it's kind of our thing. It's our, like, I'm sure if I style it right and I wear a hat to a wedding, people are like, oh shit, yeah, because Juju always wears a hat. So it's not surprising that I'll probably be buried in a hat. Like,
yeah.
I went a couple years ago to a funeral and he was wearing his Dodger hat.
Yeah. Like, well, funeral, I mean, what? Yeah, but like, if at a wedding, I'd make it taste like I wouldn't be wearing like this Dodger blue hat. Like, it'd be like maybe like
no,
a nice
the guy who was,
oh,
yeah. The one that guy. Wait, so you want a different one?
No, buried in Dodger blue for sure, like a Dodger blue. Not wearing it, but maybe like put it in the coffin with me. I still want to be buried in a suit. I don't know why.
I don't think all white with the blue Dodger hat kind of go hard.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's up to whoever buries me, I guess. Bury me naked if you want.
You can leave like what you want to wear. I don't know what I'd wear. Oh, what do I want to wear when they bury me? Doesn't really matter. I want a closed casket.
Like the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
So all our plastic surgery is gonna be.
No, what? What?
All the plastic surgery is gonna be gone. By the bomber's gonna be like, oh shit, let me pull this out.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I don't go.
He's like, make sure I get 2 more Botox shots.
Please, I'm
And how embarrassing!
filled up. No, they fill you up. What is it called? Embalm. Yeah. They swell you up, so they'll take care of me. But no, I want it closed. I don't go to like funeral. I go to, what is it? Wakes. Like I don't really go to those. It doesn't really matter who it is. I try not to go just because I like remembering people the way they were, and I feel like if I see them there, it'll kind of take that from me a little bit, and that'll be the last image. So I want to do everyone a favor, just kind of like, look, you can be there, but the casket's gonna be closed. My mom's requested that if I die before her, that it's open for her. So I'm like, okay, if I die before my mom and my kids, obviously everyone there, yes, have it open for them, immediate family, and then close it.
Okay.
But
I have no plans on. I actually just got like extended life insurance at work.
oh, good.
So it's an extra $100K for my family.
Who's your?
My oldest brother, for the $100K, he's getting $75,000 of it to take care of my funeral expenses. And my niece, she has my goddaughter, she has my original $25K and another $25,000. So she'll get $50,000 to herself.
Cha-ching.
What does she get to cash it out? Like once you're, or does she have to wait?
I'm pretty sure once I die, they give it to her.
Okay.
I don't know how that works. I've never died before, so.
But I think you have to die before a certain age too, no?
No, through work, it's as long as I'm working there.
No, there's like
If I
a
die.
temporary.
So you're 90?
And, yeah, there's a temporary
yeah.
and a life insurance, like whenever, forever.
So there is life insurance where it's like, hey, you have 25 years, and if you die, it's gone.
Yeah, that's a term. That's called term life insurance. Everybody write this down right next to bidet and whatever.
Duvet.
Shanae.
Term life insurance is like you got 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Then you have a permanent life insurance, and that's forever, whenever. You can actually take money out of certain full life insurance and borrow it and then pay it back.
That's how the Rockefellers got their money.
That's how people get rich. You put life insurance on your kids when they're young. Mateo's life insurance, which is a full term life insurance, it's like $40, $30 a month. The younger you are, the less it is. So the rich, as soon as their kids are born, they get them a full life insurance. You pay it a month. And then when they get to a certain age, they're like, I want to buy a car. I want to buy a house. You go, instead of going to the bank, you take money out from their life insurance, pay it back with
and you
interest.
get to keep the interest.
And it's just money.
I'm asking my parents because I know they got life insurance for me when I was born. So
So like say it's $1 million, they take away. I think you can take up to half of it away. So you take $500,000, you buy a house, fix the house up, do whatever, sell it for a profit, pay that back, and now you have an extra $200,000, and then you keep recycling it. And that's what the Rockefellers did. Pretty much they ran their own bank like that.
Ask your parents. Maybe we can go shopping.
I know.
This
And a couple cameras.
This is why God doesn't give us money. I'm like, maybe we could go shopping.
Fuck, am I gonna care? I'm gonna be gone.
My weekend roundup was very, very calm and chill. The boys had a game, homecoming. So there's a football game, homecoming. We have to volunteer at the kids' school. And so we volunteer hours, and there we are handing water bottles and doing shit like that. So that was Friday. And then Saturday, I literally was up since 8:30 a.m. and the kids had a total of 5 basketball games.
You think there's like an antitrust lawsuit we could do against schools like that? Like, I get it. If it's like a public school, it's free. They need help. They need volunteers.
Yeah, they
but
need
like,
it.
If you're paying tuition, then you're paying for them to be part of the team. Then you're paying this, and then they still want you to volunteer. It's like, where's the money going?
Mm-hmm.
Where I need item. Like this shit itemized. Like, where are you guys spending the money? Like, for instance, like my niece's softball team, they do ask for volunteers and they do donations. But he's like, hey, this is what we bought. So like this year, like they'll be like, hey, look, we just got this new batting cage, or we got this new net, new gear. This is what your donations did to. And I see some places where like they don't do nothing like that, and it's just like, oh, because like I heard you say how much you spent. Sometimes I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy,
Ridiculous.
crazy. And then they still ask for volunteer stuff on top of that. It's like,
Yeah.
damn.
So I feel like the money, maybe that's just me, but I feel like what I pay, it's they have like these props. They have beautiful like trumpets. They have like everything's new. They have sound. They have like top of the line, sound gear. They have cameras. They have like really good stuff. And so they'll tell you like, oh, we're going to buy new microphones, or we're going to buy the new gear for the kids while they're playing the band so you can hear it.
But do they keep it?
Our kids? My kids? No, it's for the school.
That's what I'm saying, though, because a lot of these things are paid for already.
Mm.
Yeah, that's my thing, because like even private schools get subsidized by the government. So they're getting money, they're charging money, and then they're still asking for more money. That's where to me it's like, all right, where is this? And I get it, but like my thing too is like, do you need new trumpets every year? Like, what's going on here?
Like if they keep it, I get it. Like,
no.
cool, you keep all the instruments, but
they don't.
If it's already paid for and done, then
it's ridiculous. I even pay a technology fee, like. A technology fee? Yeah, you pay $40. And what the fuck does a technology fee pay? The Wi-Fi. Per student?
And also, schools get free Wi-Fi from AT&T, Time Warner, was it Time Warner? Spectrum.
Per student?
Because they do that, and that's their tax write-off. Like, hey, we're giving free Wi-Fi to the community, so you could take away from our taxes a little bit.
Yeah, they're fucking me in the ass. But, yeah, we did... My husband went to go donate some time, and that was on Friday. Saturday, yeah, the kids had 5 basketball games. Like, it was just ridiculous. It was out of control. I was just like...
So maybe that's why you're over sports, because it's like sports on TV all day, every day, and then sports IRL.
5 is a lot. I'm trying to think of like the most my niece plays.
Wait, they played 5 games? Oh, shit.
So I woke up at 8:30, and I had to take my... stepson to Whittier High School, and
to a public school.
Yeah,
they're private going to public schools.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
Playing.
Waste of money.
They play other private schools, but it's like what do you call it?
But in public school grounds,
it's like Winter League, Summer League.
Mm-hmm.
So also, right? It's for the school. It wasn't AAU or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the whole tournament,
like a tournament.
So they kept winning. That's why it was 5 games.
So I drop his ass off, and then my kid calls me, Isaac, I have to drop him off at another school. Okay? So I go 9:30. By 10:30, I have to be at home from Whittier at home to take the other one to his school. I take him to his school only to find out he's also playing at Whittier. So I go back to Whittier. One finishes one game. There's an hour in between, goes to another game. Then thing 2 over here goes to one game, waits 2 hours, goes to another game. I was there till 3, waiting for the kids to play their basketball, whatever.
Took a full day.
Mm-hmm. And then I finally got home. I showered. I was trying to make it to Teddy and Ashley's baby shower. I RSVP'd everything. And then by 4 o'clock, my stepson goes, well, he's going to homecoming, and he needs to get dropped off at 5. So I just sat my little ass down and waited. I'm just a taxi now. That's who I am. My life is non-existent. What I have to do, las fiestas, los bautizos, whatever, like it all revolves around my kids. And the only thing I kept telling myself, I kid you not, because I was getting frustrated, was like, okay, one day they're not going to need me to take them to sports anymore. So I'm just going to enjoy it. Okay, I didn't make the baby shower. Oh, I didn't make this, but that's okay because va a haber muchas fiestas cuando ellos ya estén grandes, you know?
Yeah, and that's one thing I've heard from my parents to all the other parents, is that that's the one thing they miss. Like, taking us to games. Luckily, me and my brothers are so spread out that they had, like, I don't know how many, at least 12 years of it in a row to, like, take us to games and, you know, be there and enjoy just the whole community thing and everything like that. But I think once my youngest brother grew out of it and now, you know, we're doing our real life things, my parents literally look for like nieces or nephews or godsons or whatever to like try to enjoy those moments, because they said that's the one thing they miss the most, just like going there and spending the time and all day. Like they don't really remember all the parties and stuff they missed to be there for the kids.
Right.
So I think that's one thing you're going to have to, but for you, it's kind of hard because you have two children to deal with at the same time, and they have different schedules. So I know it could be hectic, but for sure living in a moment, because they're going to have this for 4 years.
Yeah.
And then for 4 years from now, like,
yeah,
who knows?
And I was like, okay, but it was just frustrating because I dropped one off. I literally got up, brushed my teeth, and then put on my fucking red hot girl tour hat, the Meg Thee Stallion, and I was wearing a spaghetti strap, no bra, and sweats and tennis shoes, right? I got up, okay, let's go, guys, come on, whatever. I'm gonna be back, I'm gonna pick you up, and I'm gonna go drop you off, okay? Made them a quick lunch because they were gonna be there for 3-4 hours. I get there, and this motherfucker tells me, you gotta take me to Whittier. I just came from there. So I take him only to find that I'm gonna spend the next 7 hours there, no bra, no makeup, with a fucking hat that says hot girl.
Girls just hanging out.
I luckily found my brown button-up shirt que no me quito. That's like my favorite. It was in the car. So I put it on and I'm sitting there. My husband shows up 2-3 hours later to watch one of the games because he was working. And he looks at me and goes, babe, you're wearing a hot girl hat? I said, it says hot girl tour. But I was even more frustrated by that also because I wasn't ready to leave the house at 8 a.m. and get back home at 4. You know, like I should have prepped for it. So now moving forward, every fucking day that I drop them off, I'm just going to plan for the unexpected and be ready.
You should have, this is what I have a just in case bag. Yeah. Always. Mm-hmm. Just in case shirt, yes, underwear, bra, socks, whatever.
My makeup.
A hat that you like don't really wear. Just a just in case bag in your trunk for whatever reason.
That's what I'm going to have to do. I was not ready. Mateo was in cowboy boots and tennis shoes. Like we ran out of the house and ended up and we ended up being there till 4 p.m. All the parents, you just
added to their whole story in their head about you.
Yes. All the parents got there, showered, cambiaditos, you know.
Yeah.
And I am literally in freaking sweats in a fucking hot girl hat. But so we drop off Jeremiah homecoming. I got to put my very first boutonniere on, which was poking him all night. Poor guy, because I didn't put it on right.
Evil stepmom strikes again.
No, pobrecito, when I picked him up, he's like, look, and it was all red, like,
he didn't fix
scratched. So the little girl that he went with, she got him the boutonniere. So when we got there, I put it on. I tried, his dad tried, the lady tried. And so I was like, let me figure. And
rookies.
Eventually, we figured it out. And he said that all night when he was like dancing or whatever, it was moving and scratching him, like the little, the pins. And that the little girl goes, is it bothering you? Like, you could take it off. He goes, no, you got it for me. Like, I want to wear it. Oh, my God. I said, cabrón, quítatelo. If it's hurting you, take it off.
Damn. Baby, I'll let this scratch me for you.
And then. So
you could have got a napkin and wrapped it or something. Like, there's always a way around it.
Right.
Oh, I guess because you guys struggle putting it on. He was afraid to
ask somebody for an eraser and you just put
ask a principal, dude.
So then we dropped him off at the house where they were all going to leave. We got to meet his date. Very cute.
Girlfriend or date?
Just his date. Su amiguita. And we got to meet her, and then we're taking pictures, and the mom of his date turns around and looks at my husband and says, I know you.
Ooh.
Don't fucking embarrass me. You're going to move on. That's the first thing in your mind, huh?
Her fucking head just...
No,
it was her toxica and her ego. What the fuck? What do you mean you know him?
Is that why you're toxic with us over the weekend?
And then my husband goes, let me see. She was wearing glasses. So she takes her glasses off.
Did he bite his lip? Fuck you, jump.
So she takes her glasses off and he goes, that's right. You worked at UPS. So she works and her husband works at where my husband used to work, and they all know each other. And my stepson was like this. The whole time he was like,
UPS family.
Damn. Homegirl just got ghosted like that. She didn't even know it.
And then I would look at him and he was just like, just listening. I was like, great. His little date, he's all excited. This little girl, we just met her, very sweet young lady. And then the parents know each other. I was like, awkward. But
a UPS wedding?
No. So that was that. We dropped them off, and then we ended up going to my husband's nephew's baptism. He got baptized. We were there for a little bit. And everyone was having drinks. They were drinking that new Canelo. Have you guys tried the new Viva Mexico?
Those are
Cabrones?
VMC.
I didn't try it. I'm not big on like tequila.
I'm not big on like celebrity sponsored things, but that was good. I had the Paloma.
Yeah,
my brother said the Jamaica's even better than that.
Yes, they had the Jamaica and the Paloma one. Everyone liked the Paloma, and they were raving over the Jamaica one. If you guys try it, comment down below. Let us know if you like it or not. I didn't try it. I didn't drink at all.
That made me want to go to Canelo's restaurant. One of the highlights, because like he has a bunch of like different ventures. I was like, but it's just a celebrity doing. Usually they just like pay someone and they just
the restaurant, the taqueria is his brother's.
No, he has a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Steakhouse type of thing.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, whatever. But then now it's like, oh shit, this is good. He must be keeping like an eye on everything. And I was like, oh shit, that's good.
And usually I'm like first to drink at my husband's family's shindigs. Like the girls don't really drink. I'm like the bad
influence.
But the girls were having some drinks, and I was like, I'm all right. I didn't have any. I had
Dang, the one time they're like, yeah, we're gonna pregame to keep up with Melissa, and then she's like, no, I'm not drinking.
I'm not drinking. My mother-in-law even was like, are you?
Yeah, that's asshole.
And I was like, no, I don't drink anymore.
Asshole tendencies.
Wait, so is that how you guys came together to do that video? You said your husband and his sister?
His twin. No, my husband's been wanting, so my sister-in-law does that. So that's what we did Sunday. We went over to her house, and every Sunday she makes sourdough bread. This girl is insane.
That's crazy. We haven't had it.
I'll bring you guys a piece. But she makes it, not me.
You guys could share this piece. What are you, Jesus?
It better not be a leftover.
But she makes it, not me. I don't have it. I have someone she, is kind enough to drop.
So does she make it, and then it's like just there? She doesn't have like a bag for it, and she could like package it and send it out.
One or what?
No, she makes 2 for her house for the week.
Oh, like so she doesn't buy bread from the store?
No.
Oh.
I actually have muffins. She gave me muffins. I should bring you guys some muffins. Tomorrow, I'm making sandwiches for us, and I'm giving you guys muffins. Oh, wait, tomorrow's Wednesday. Never mind.
What does that mean?
My day off. Anyway, so her bread is insane. It's really good. She's a teacher. She's a mom. This girl, her daughter plays soccer. Somehow, she finds it. She works out 5 days a week. Somehow, this superwoman finds it in her schedule to make fucking sourdough bread once a week for her house. She makes sourdough bread and muffins, homemade. She doesn't buy pan, and it has 3 ingredients.
That's not somehow. That's a difference between someone who plans things out and someone just like, oh, well, fuck. Like, let's just go. Let's make a roll with it. Where's my hot girl tour hat?
You're right. She was like, you can do it, la, la, la. And as she's telling me and I'm seeing her do it, I said, impossible. This is impossible. How do you want me to do this?
Does it make you want to punch her? Like,
yes.
Respectfully? Like,
yes, respectfully. It makes me want to.
I love you, but sometimes.
How do you do it?
So she has the invisible load.
No, because her load is...
Her load is there. She handles it. Mine is just mental.
Let it load up.
But the sourdough is so good. And my husband's like, oh, I want to shoot a video of how she makes the sourdough because it's so easy. And then we went and shot it, and it's like, it's not so easy.
Yeah, I was like, isn't it? I thought sourdough, it's like the hardest bread to make, I feel like. Because it's like, you have to let it sit.
Yes.
And like, if you...
That's the hard
doesn't
part.
Rise.
The fermenting, like, you have to let it sit. So she'll be like, okay, we're going to mix everything. And then you have to let it sit for 30 minutes. And then you come back, and then you mix it again. And you let it sit for 30 minutes. And then you come back, and you mix it again. And then you let it sit for 8 hours. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but who the hell has 30, and then 8 hours? I mean, we all do, but...
Yeah.
Like, our day is so chaotic that's like, will I be back in 8 hours?
Hey, man, we should have her on and ask her, like, how do you plan this out? Because that does seem like a lot.
And then she has to feed the sourdough so it can, like, it's just crazy. I'm currently editing the full video because my husband requested it to be on YouTube. But I think it's fun. We're going to try making something else.
So you're your husband's social media...
Social media girl? I'm everyone's social media girl. I'm...
Your digital department?
The digital department. Kind of. he takes over, and that is like one of our biggest fights when he takes over and he creates content and I feel like it's cringe. But I've also realized like I just have to let him be cringe until he learns, until he figures it out and he finds his angles or he finds his
But that's what's in right now too.
cringe.
Like, have you seen like the zoo ones where like it's like the Gen Z tells the old zookeepers like
Yeah.
do a video?
Yeah.
That's just blowing up.
It's so like just even the breath, he keeps his it drives me crazy. And I know that there's still a generation ahead of me. Like Vin is still like
We're apart.
I know, but you're like ahead in this side a little
yeah.
bit. Or like the girl from Social at work, like she's still younger than me, so I know I'm like in the middle, but I know I'm not.
There's a big gap between me and your husband, for sure.
Yeah. And I'm more closer to my husband a little bit.
You guys should lean into it. I'm telling you, I think I think it'll blow if you lean into the cringe instead of trying
Like
to be
when he's like, "Hey guys," like it's
On
like,
Friday, hey friends, on Friday he posted, oh, did you see that he posted a post with his Angels jacket?
Yes.
And then he took off his hat and put on the Dodger jacket.
It almost pissed me off when I saw him in the full Angel gear. And I was like, this is fucking cheesy, but it had my attention.
He sent it to me. Hey, friends. And he threw the hat and I was like, but it worked. It worked. We got sales and it was honest. He is an Angels fan, but he's like, right now, I'm just saying, go Dodgers, go LA. Like, I'm not going to go for another team. Angels fans were pissed. We got
and
a bunch of
talking
messages
about it again. I'm just saying.
Can you send me that video so I could post it right here so everyone can see it?
Yeah, he sent it to me while I was at work. I'm like,
and now we'll break from our sponsors.
so organic juice, dude.
Are you excited for the game today? Boy, I can't wait. I'm out here taking some practice hacks, getting ready for the big game. As an Angel fan, boy, it can be tough. But today, as an Angelino, we're rooting on the boys in blue. Use the code 10BLUE, get 10% off your order. Order today for Sunday delivery. Go Dodgers.
So yeah, he's like, did you see my video? And he's so excited, but I'm happy that he's trying. I know that there's some business owners or some people who want to do things y no le echan ganas. Like it's like that one thing that's missing, which is social media. You got to get it out there. You got to put in the work. So he's trying. And so I'm just learning to take the back seat and say, what do you need? So I went to go shoot the sourdough video. That was his idea. That's what he wanted. I said, why the fuck are we shooting sourdough when we sell juice?
You could ask that about a lot of things. Like at Red Bull. Red Bull fucking, you don't see any actual Red Bull on their page or anything.
Right.
It's just cool shit.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's gonna do cool shit.
It's fucking cool. Maybe we should do that. What the hell?
I'm saying it's just like Melissa's there meticulously like they post this here. She's like editing, and this was just like, hey guys,
throws his fucking LA jacket, is picking up balls, putting them in a backpack. Like, hey friends, you know what? I'm like, but it's
like America's
working.
dad.
Go. Go like our Instagram page at Organic Juice Dude. And yeah, that was my weekend.
Cool.
Round up.
Well, I have to go DJ in 45 minutes.
Okay.
Crap.
So do you have anything
Quick.
you want to end it with?
Yes. Really quick before we leave. The dumbest thing you've done for love. Vinny sent us a screenshot. Ha ha ha. And what a loser.
Should I post it?
Yes.
Oh my god.
What a loser.
Hey, shout out to Facebook memories, man. You guys just make me cringe all the time. Like, why do you do this? Why does Facebook have to tell me, here's what you did 10 years ago. Here's what you did 13 years ago. And I'm like, great.
And what's crazy is like I'm sure we've done way cooler shit 10 years ago that we posted on Facebook. Like, you choose that? Like,
I don't-
that's what you choose?
And the worst part was that it wasn't even exactly to the day. Yesterday was the 13th and it said the 6th. I'm like, what the fuck am I getting this?
Did you send it to her? A big head.
Hey, big head.
No, we don't talk.
Throwback Thursday.
TBT, Tiger.
Is that like one
You don't
of
have to respond. Tell your mom I said hi.
What is one of the cringiest things you've done?
MySpace era, I played a song It was Angel by Shaggy because I had a crush on a girl named Angel.
Mm.
And back then, MySpace, like that song was everything. You got to choose the right song. If not, it's a whack. And I chose Angel by Shaggy because her name was Angel.
That was, I mean, I've done a lot of cringe shit. That's very up there.
I thought of like the cringiest shit I did. So I had a boyfriend who was like a soccer player. He played soccer and was really good. And he would go for runs and he would text me. He's like, oh, I'm going to pass by like your neighborhood. Bring me something to drink. And I didn't have anything at home. All I had is milk. So I took him a cup of milk. He's like, oh, thanks. Poor guy drank it.
What? All slime all thick.
In the middle of his run, I was like, "Qué pena." Oh my God, what a loser.
You know what I do? When I first started driving, I would drive to the girl's house and just be parked outside in front of her house, and then we'll just talk on the phone. And she lived like 30 minutes away from me.
Why would you talk on the phone?
She wanted to talk on the phone, and she's like, come visit me, but she can't leave her house. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go visit you. And I'll be in the front, in my car.
Oh, hell.
Just on the phone.
Or falling asleep.
Hey, listen, we're some lover boys and lover girls. You know, we wear our heart.
I told you, I could be romantic.
Falling asleep on the phone. Like just waking up in the middle of the night and they're still there.
And then the fucking phone bill comes like, what the fuck?
It was after 9 o'clock, so it was free. Certified sucker, for
Comment
sure.
down below. Let us know what is the cringiest, what is the dumbest thing you've done.
I knew I should have sent that shit. God damn.
For love, comment down below, and then we'll see you guys next week.
All right, and then now I'm going to end it with the cool organic juice dude videos. Bye.
This is my twin sister, Mari. Actually, we're not twins, but she is an expert on making sourdough bread, and today she's gonna teach us how to make it. What made you get into making your own bread?
I saw it on Instagram and there was a lady that I follow that did it and it looked easy. So I spent all of my winter break, because I'm a teacher, looking at videos, and then getting the starter just made me want to eat healthier and have less ingredients. And you kind of just scoop all around. Okay, so we're going to start our first stretch and fold. And what you do is you scoop, you stretch, and you fold.
Scoop, stretch, and fold. Wow, this is, you make it look easy.
We just kind of scoop some flour, okay? Don't be so
I
hard.
think your half is a lot bigger than mine.
It's always a competition. And then you're gonna fold one side in.
It didn't work for me. Let me start over.
Plastic wrap, and I get enough for each of them.
This never.
Do it up.
Those guys are over there waiting to eat. Did none of the work and are waiting to eat.
Well, Marty, thank you very much for showing us how to make your version of sourdough bread.
All right. Bye.